Check. Stop recording.
Welcome,
Locky
sweetness,
Hart registered.
and
Locky Hart registered.
welcome everybody else to my channel. This is going to be a little bit of a random video, but well, I shouldn't say random. It's going to be all on basically one topic, but this just does get frustrating, and I've seen this happen a few times by various companies lately. So, um, you order a package, right? And it's supposed to be a next day delivery, and it's a package that's supposed to be signed for. You probably can guess where I'm going with this. So, I gotta stop saying so every other sentence. um, I ordered a new phone from Verizon. With the way my iPhone was acting, I had the iPhone. Actually, I still do have the iPhone XS, but it's no longer what I use. I now have a Google Pixel 4a as my primary, and thank you very much, Sweetness, the one I love so much. I now have, or I've had as well, a Pixel 3, which is my backup. And I also have quite a few other things I do with it. Well, 2 years ago, when I ordered the iPhone XS, or iPhone XS, the idiot FedEx delivery person just dropped the phone off at the front door. And it was supposed to be signed for. And got in contact with Verizon about that, and Verizon was like, they did not, did they? And yeah, Verizon was not happy either. And this gets better. I got the I remember this was almost 2 years ago, and and I also had ordered the Apple Watch Series 4. Well, the watch was showing up a few days later. And of course, I was at work and saw the notice on my door and figured out where to sign it and signed it so the package would be left. But no, the idiot FedEx delivery person wouldn't leave the damn package. Got in contact with Verizon again, and Verizon was like, Then Verizon was like, well, I don't know what the deal is. Because since you sign for it, and the thing that authorizes them to leave the package, he should have left it. And that made things interesting because then I had to go either wait for Verizon to get the Apple Watch back, get a refund for it, then order it again. Or I could do what I ended up doing, which is I contacted the Haibolt company. And Brent Haibolt's pretty good at getting things. I contacted him. He managed to get me the Apple Watch. And I had it within 3 days. It might have been 2. So, yeah, that was fun. Let's fast forward to recently. Back to my Pixel 4a. Since my iPhone was being such a pain in the butt all of a sudden, and I was kind of worried that it was going to all of a sudden really go crazy on me, I paid extra to have the Pixel next date. While doing that, it had to be signed for. Not only did the UPS, note there was UPS this time, not FedEx, this time UPS did it. And didn't have me sign for it. And clearly in the tracking, it said it needed to be signed for. Not only that, the delivery person practically threw the box on the ground. Hey, at least the phone works and it was packaged well and that didn't get damaged, but oh boy. I was like, seriously? And who knows what's going on with the Postal Service these days? I've had a couple horror stories with them. It's been pretty good. I mean, I'm still getting almost everything early. However, I've seen some really wacky things happen. And my dad, I'm going to get to what happened to him when he ordered coffee from me in a minute, but I've seen some really wacky routings up here lately. Like, I had one package that went to another distribution center just outside of Pittsburgh. Then it went to a distribution in Pittsburgh. Then came to me. Granted, it still came early. But what I'm getting at is that it should never have hit that other distribution center. And I was actually up pretty early that morning and watching the tracking. I was like, there is no way it's getting here because usually I think the mail carrier was running late around here that day because usually if something's not in the Hermitage post office by basically 8 a.m., it's not going to arrive to me till the following day. That's pretty much how it's always worked. And that's why I kind of think he was running a bit late, because it got to the Hermitage post office about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I still got it. Now I'm going to be real curious what happens with the coffee I've ordered from my coffee business, because part of the state of Pennsylvania does have problems with the mail, where it's late. Where I am, not a big problem, and I haven't seen the problem yet, although I think it's coming. However, the other side of Pennsylvania, the eastern side, and apparently a couple other parts of Pennsylvania, it is a problem. Well, guess what it's coming from? And thing of it is, my coffee has been in Lancaster all day, hasn't budged. And theoretically and usually, it should get to Pittsburgh no later than midnight. So I'm waiting to see what happens. Now to the nice little story about when my dad ordered coffee. So he ordered some, and with all the supply chain problems and getting the supplies in, since this company does all their own, the company I'm using does all their own roasting, it finally shipped after a month, and it should have only taken 3 days to get down to my dad in Louisiana. And I'm watching it. It finally gets to New Orleans. I'm like, okay, no big deal. And it should have arrived early. I think this was like August 6th. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, what the heck is it doing still sitting in New Orleans? The 7th came and went. It was still sitting in New Orleans. The 8th came and went. The 9th was a Sunday, if I remember correctly. Monday came and went. Tuesday. Almost an entire week late. Unbelievable. And I can tell you that that's not how logistics works. That is no way to run a shipping company. That leads me to a actually quite funny story that I still to this day find amusing. I ordered a product from that was coming out of Irving, Texas, which is outside of Dallas. It was being shipped 2-day air by FedEx. Get out a map and look at where Ruston, Louisiana is. Straight shot I-20. 6 hours. You'll see how stupid FedEx screwed this up. They could have put it on a truck and actually had it to me in 1 day. They flew it from Dallas to Memphis. There's 1 day. There's one time past Ruston. Then they flew it back to Shreveport. It's past Ruston a second time. Now they put it on a truck and take it over to Monroe, which is where it should have gone in the first place, to get put on a truck for local delivery. So it's now past Ruston 3 times. Then the funny arrives. Granted, they still actually did that in 2 days, but they wasted a lot of time. Had they put it on a truck and just did it that way, it would have still gotten to me in 2 days. No question about it. Heck, they could have gotten me in 1 day. Easily. No problem. So yeah, all these shipping companies need to do serious work, and besides shipments being late by a lot with the Postal Service, my other big complaint about the Postal Service, especially when I was in Louisiana, ready for this? Lost mail. You wouldn't believe how many times I got other people's mail. I mean, like, seriously? Was the mail carrier blind or something? Yeah, it was crazy. And it was even crazier when I would be going through the mail and here's someone's entire bank statement or retirement account information. That happened quite a bit. Or a credit card statement or something of that nature. I just gotta laugh at how stupid the post office is sometimes. But yeah, it's not a lot of fun when things go missing. And actually, I had that happen once recently, too. I had a package that came in that went all over the effing place. It arrived in Newark, New Jersey. Then, stupid idiots at the Postal Service sent it to Indianapolis, where it sat. And it sat. And it sat. I'm now at this point counting the days to where I could actually file a claim for a lost package. Then it moved. I was like, okay, it's moving again. Where's it going now? And now I'm watching it even closer and no, it didn't go to Pittsburgh. It went somewhere else. Fortunately, where it went, it had a really quick turnaround and got to Pittsburgh and then up to me. But at this point, it was like 2 weeks late. Well, it wasn't that late, but it was getting there. I mean, I bought, it was something I ordered from the UK, and I knew when it was supposed to arrive, but no. I can only see problems like this getting worse with the current state of the Postal Service, which is one of the reasons I'm not really advertising my coffee business right now. Reason number one, the blasted you-know-what is causing major shipping delays. It's supposed to, the coffee is supposed to ship between 7 and 10 business days. And right now at the earliest 15, although the last order I ordered was about 7. And they said in the last news that I got from them that they said it could easily take up to a month because having trouble getting what they need from their suppliers. Okay, I can kind of understand that, but I'm not vigilant enough sometimes when I'm about to run out of coffee. Good going me. And then the second reason I'm not really advertising my coffee is because of the damn problems with the Postal Service. It's like, if someone orders something from me, I expect it to actually get there on time. If not early, which is quite nice. And like I said before, to get it from Dansbury, Pennsylvania to Slidell, Louisiana, technically Pearl River, but not much difference there, it takes 3 days. So, yeah. I mean, I've actually had stuff come from California and actually take 3 days. I've had stuff come from Arizona. That's taken 2 to 3 days. All depending on what carrier it is being used. The last thing I had come by mail took 2. The last time something came from FedEx, oh geez, took forever. Actually, that was 2 shipments ago. The last one I ordered from FedEx that came from Arizona somehow came the next day. I'm not sure how FedEx did that. I was watching it. I was like, the only way it could have gotten from, where was it coming from? I don't even remember. It wasn't Phoenix. But, who was it? Oh, hell, I don't remember. But anyway, it was dog supplies. What was it, Walmart? No, it was Walmart. And, it was Walmart. And I was watching it. And it hit Memphis. I was still up. It hit Memphis. Then it hit Pittsburgh and arrived to me the next day. I was like, what? I mean, yeah, Walmart has their shipping options the way they do, but still, I had missed that deadline. So it can be done correctly if these companies really do what they're supposed to do. And with that, I'm going to end this video. And it will be going up on YouTube in a little bit. So, everyone, have a good day, good night, good evening. My dearest Angela, I love thee so much. I adore thee so much. I cherish thee so much.
Ops 24.